95.5 KLOS, Mark Burn program. You know, it's 22 minutes till 8 o'clock. Jeff's here. Hi, Jeff.
Hi.
Jeff Goldblum is in the room. We are fans of his, and we feel that there's many out there who have sampled his work.
We have been wanting him in the studio for such a long time. Finally,
I've been wanting to come
to Gold's Gym one morning to do a thing with Lyle Alzado. And Jeff and Bruno Kirby, who are friends, they were down there working out together. And so we're sitting there, we're on the sidewalk, we're talking to Jeff about coming in on the show. Hey, we want you to come in, we want you to come in. So we work out a thing, it's going to be great, Jeff's going to come in, it's going to be super. So as we walk off, Bruno Kirby yells, "Don't you want me?
How come you guys never asked me to be on the show? How come nobody asked me to be on the show?
Damn show, for God's sake." But we did have Bruno in the other day, thoroughly enjoyed everything he had to say.
Oh, he's great. What did he say? What did you guys talk about?
We talked about his craft, his body of work, what he does and how he does it. And he tells some fun stories. He worked with Marlon Brando, which was his dream, his idol, his cat, his dude.
Right.
And he tells a good story, Bruno does.
Oh, I know. Oh, he's great.
And so we in fact, for an hour, you know, we talked without playing a record. We just played a few commercials, came right back, and it was like that good. So, you know, you're kind of under the gun here.
I'm scared. I'm nervous.
So far, so good, though, just so you know.
Really coming along, Jeff.
We can start with your new movie coming out, Deep Cover.
Yeah.
That opened Wednesday.
It opened Wednesday. That's right.
What's that about?
It's about cops and drugs and stuff. Larry Fishburne, you know him from Boys in the Hood. Wonderful actor, is an undercover cop. And he's sent to L.A. to infiltrate and bring down the L.A. cocaine business. And he does, and he hooks up with me, who's a lawyer by day, and articulate and successful, and I've got a wife and kids. But I've got this secret, subterranean shadow life as a drug dealer. And we hook up and form this kind of electric relationship. And anyway, I've got an agenda whereby I want to get to the top of the drug pyramid for my own reasons, because I want to be I'm a grandiose, sort of hungry, I lust for power and all kinds of things. And he's got his own agenda, because he wants to get to the top of the pyramid. We to bring it all down, we hook up, and that's it. And then at the end, when we love each other and have both a confrontational and a jazzy relationship. And then at the end, you know, I find out that he's a cop, and anyway, we have a big showdown.
So how does it end?
You know, I saw was renting a video, and I get on certain kicks sometimes, but I picked this particular rental up because you were in it. I had never heard of the film. So I take it home, and you're going to have to remind me of the name of it in the film. I don't think it did all that much at the box office, but
Buckaroo Banzai?
No, that wasn't it. Biggie.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong.
I love that. I love Buckaroo Banzai.
I just saw Peter Weller in the gym yesterday, and I may see Peter Weller, who was Buckaroo Banzai, and Lewis Smith, who was in that movie, who was Perfect Tommy.
Have you seen Buckaroo Banzai?
Tonight?
I don't think so.
No, you should. You should listen.
Oh, yeah, it's cool.
You really should. It's a very different movie. Well, every character is great, and you were the newcomer to the group, and just how you how you were introduced to them and introduced to all the weird things they do.
Yeah.
You play keyboard? You play guitar? It's a really fun movie, really different.
Well,
but that's not the movie you're talking about. As soon as I get a clue, so it's not that movie.
Oh, you'll know what this is as soon as I'll tell you. It opens up. These two guys break into your garage, and they're going to steal your car.
I know the movie.
So they open up the door. They pick the lock. They open the door, and dead body falls out. So they flip out. I mean, they're burglars, but they're not murderers. So they run off. They tell the cops. So the cop
Silverado.
No, I'm afraid not. Close. You're in that area, but no. So the cop drives over to the house where the burglar said, you know, they saw this body. And Jeff is out in the front yard. I think you're dressed in a suit.
Yes, very dressed up. I've got yeah, that's right, okay.
And he's got his shovel, and he's just packing the ground, you know. He just finished burying something. So and he waves to the cop. I'll be with you in just a second, sir. So he finishes that up. They go inside. They sit down. You offer him tea. In fact, you offer him something that you've made to cook. You're a great cook in this film, but you never eat what you cook.
That's right. Big Chill? No?
No, afraid not. Sorry.
What's the name of it?
Mr. Frost.
It is so frightening and
frightening?
Oh, I mean, you confess to the... He sits down, they're having tea.
It's Alan Bates. Alan Bates is the
cop?
The cop, yeah.
So they're sitting there and they're talking about it. The cop says, we had a, I mean, as odd as it may seem, and I'm sorry to bother you with this is really silly, but we had a report that there was a dead body in your car. And, yeah. And what about it? Well, we were just investigating it. We're sorry to bother you. And then, in a really eloquent way, he confesses to the murder, has no problem in telling the cop, yeah, I killed him, killed a lot of people. And
Kill a lot of people.
yeah, and so then they're going to arrest him and take him in, and so Jeff wants to go upstairs and just change clothes or get a few things. And the cop had said, boy, if we just had some proof. And on the way down the hall, or down the stairs, he says, you said you wanted some proof? He throws him a videotape. Jeff does. I guess he videotaped his stuff.
Yeah.
A most intriguing, most unusual. In fact, I'll compare it with, did you see Parents? The movie Parents?
Yes, I did.
That's a bizarre one.
Yeah.
It's kind of in that genre.
So how does Mr. Frost end?
That's just the beginning. That's just the setup.
Yeah, you need to see the film.
Something I can handle, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just an interesting look into a sick, psychotic, but interesting mind.
Yeah.
And eloquent. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, it turns out that I think I'm the devil, and I try to convince my psychiatrist, played by Kathy Baker, that I'm the devil.
Now, we understand through a lot of people, The Tall Guy seems to be a film that, even though theatrically didn't do a great deal, it's having a good surge rental.
Really? Oh, good.
And very funny.
Good.
That's good. That's more money for me.
I like that movie. That's a good movie. They're cute. You know who's in that? Emma Thompson with me. Emma Thompson, who's in that new movie, Howard's End. Coming out this week, which I want to see. It's supposed to be good. And Rowan Atkinson. You know Rowan Atkinson? I've been seeing him a lot as Mr. Bean on HBO.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah, he's very funny. He's weird.
He's weird, very, rubbery faced, and he's a meme,
All right,
or
now,
mime.
Of all your films...
What do you say, meme or mime?
I say mime.
I say meme.
You do not.
Yes, I do.
And you don't.
I do.
Listen to me. You don't.
I do.
All right. Okay.
Of all your films, and God, you've got a ton of them, what would be your personal favorite?
So difficult. But, I've been trying to get better at this humbling job of acting, and I feel like I am making little bitty strides, and so, in that light, the last few that I've done, I really do feel the best about. Deep Cover is I like what I do in it. It's better, and these other couple that I could mention in May in the next year, also I feel good about it.
You've got to mention The Fly. It's got to be in
The Fly. I liked, yes.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's a film for those who enjoy the gross, but it's also, as far as a job of acting, you were fabulous. You captured the role, made it your own, and the film is yours. It belongs to you.
Thank you very much.
Brian, I don't have to think about it. You see not. Watch, don't. Telling you now.
See,
You've never seen it?
See, Jeff, I'm not into the graphic.
He could not.
I can't handle it. I'm a real lightweight when it comes to that stuff. I have seen many scenes from it. In fact, friends have rented The Fly, and I'll go in there and I'll watch as much as I can. But when you start vomiting, I gotta leave.
Well, that's interesting.
Well, I mean, the transformation when you go into the bathroom and you have to remove a few things.
Oh, tough.
You know what, God?
No, the fingernails. Yeah, I see. I saw that. I saw that. But in the 3 or 4 minutes that I spent with that movie, I could tell you were fantastic.
Yeah. Boy, that one scene, that'll make your sphincter shrink up on you, boy, when he starts ripping fingernails off. Oh!
I believe his sphincter does shrink up, doesn't it?
And he takes it off.
What you say you're trying to improve? Obviously, you should always try to improve. But I mean, what is your weakness? Do you think that over the years has been something that you've had to work harder on?
Off the top of my head, relaxing. Relaxing. Let me see. What have I gotten better at? Yeah. Oh, I remember. It's tough. Acting is tough. I remember the first movie I did. The first line I had to say. I have a line in Death Wish, and I did a nice there, and it says on the paper. Shit man got business. Am I allowed to say shit? Yeah. Shit man got business. I say, you see the movie, I say, shit man got business. It's not very good. It's really not good.
Well, it's not a lot you can do a lot with it, seems. You know, you just
Yeah, but you somehow have to make it your own.
Sure.
You know, now I'd kind of relax. I'd kind of take a little more initiative. Hey, you know, I don't know, improvise, change it from take to take, make it kind of fresh. Anyway, that's the idea.
The cool thing...
That's the idea.
You get it?
As we said at the beginning of this interview, we are fans of yours, and the cool thing about you is that you are able to play a wide realm of roles, like in Big Chill.
Yeah.
You know, the lovable but just disgustingly too hip guy
Who can't handle his lewd.
oh, God, it was so funny. That scene is the funniest movie, or the funniest scene in the movie when you were laid back
God.
and the wine glass was pouring on you. But and also Silverado. I mean, when you first come on the screen, it's like, all right, Jeff Goldblum, he's such a good guy. I can't wait. And then you end up to be this big asshole.
Yeah.
And you played that with such subtlety that it was really cool. That was a really good angle to take on that. A lot of actors that would have done that.
So now, tell us this. Do you think you're ever going to call Nicole back?
Nicole, sure. Sure.
Was there a...
Nicole is so sweet.
I think.
Nicole is wonderful. What, Brian?
I just wondered.
What do you say?
Well, no, the reason we say this, for those of you that are not aware, at one point, an evening was spent together by...
dinner one night. We had a very nice...
Yes, they had dinner together, and it was a very pleasant evening. And that was that. I mean, it was just friends out enjoying the relationship between two human beings that love and care and give.
Well, the reason we question it, because we wondered, you know, where the bruises came from. And we weren't sure. No.
You check it out.
We'll stop.
Yeah. We're just joking around. We're just, we don't want to make it weird, because it was just a friend thing.
It was very nice. We had a lovely time.
She did dig you. She thought you were great, too. She said
I like Nicole, too.
Hey, what is it like to walk in a video store to rent a movie and you see like a lot of your own?
Nice.
Is that cool?
Nice.
It don't suck.
No, it's nice. And I usually, you know, I look to the person behind the thing, see if they're going to get excited, you know.
Yeah.
Oftentimes not, you know, so I kind of look to see.
Do you ever, with that in mind, do you ever rent one of your own, or if you're ever flipping around the television, you see HBO and they've got one of you, will you ever sit and watch a little bit of it?
Sometimes, usually not.
Does that make you uncomfortable?
You know, I've seen everything, you know, once or twice, and you know, I don't want to see it for very much, for very long. And I've got a bunch, you know, on tape myself, but I don't watch them, really.
When you do you go, I should have done that differently. Wow, that was the wrong angle there.
Yeah, sometimes. I look at it and say, oh, either I get a kick out of it, or, I go,
Cringe.
Yeah, not so good.
Well, I mean, are you one that you just don't like to see yourself on film?
No, that's okay. If I'm doing good, if I'm being good, and you know, I can like it.
You want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it. I like this deep cover I saw recently, which I like. You know, it's good. You'll see it. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it.
Is there any project in the future? You know, everybody has that one thing that they would like to do, or that kind of thing they would like to attempt. Do you have that thing?
Not really. There's this one project that we've kind of been working on for a while about Nikola Tesla. You know, the inventor who invented alternating current. That's interesting, and
love to see you do that.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
I adore films about someone's life, and especially someone like yourself who could capture that.
Thanks.
And, you know, you doing the doctor thing in The Fly, you did a fabulous job at that. Picking up babes for his own reasons.
Yeah, but this was I like deep cover because I've played scientists and inventors and like intellectuals or and doctors, but I like deep cover. It's I play more kind of less eccentric and more kind of straight ahead and kind of tough and gutsy apart. I'd like to do more of that, I think. So it gets sexy and violent, I like that.
We have
10 Speed and Brown Shoe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just looking at the caller sheet here, and there's all these movies we haven't even mentioned. Into the Night, Vibes with Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah.
Was that fun to do?
It was fun, yeah.
She pretty fun?
Yeah, she was neat.
Let's just take some of these questions. These are good questions.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's do that one. Is this Steve?
Yes.
You're on the air with Jeff Goldblum.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, first of all, you need to stick with Into the Night a little longer. That was incredible.
Thank you.
You do such a good job of being so subtle. How was working with not only Michelle Pfeiffer, but also David Bowie.
He's doing that for David.
Not Michelle, I don't think it was.
Yeah, that was great. Was the question? What was it like working with them? They were great. Well, David Bowie was only there for like I think a night, but very, very nice. He was really good in the movie and really sweet and available. Talked and a very nice.
Easy to
nice
get
guy.
close to.
Yep.
You wouldn't think that.
Yeah, no, but he is. We talked about everything. I just saw him the other day with Iman at Hugo's. Went in, said hello. He's very, very, very nice. And Michelle Pfeiffer was great. We spent that whole time together and played cards, and she was very, very nice. We did a play together a couple of years ago in Central Park. This Shakespeare play. She was great. She's great to work with.
All right, Steve.
Great. Well, it's great to see somebody as versatile as you out there doing stuff.
Thank you, Steve. Thanks.
Sure.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Brian, I just called home. Jeff, if you would pardon us for just a quick second. I just called home. Matthew is up and is dying to hear the response. My son Matthew, they were shopping yesterday, and he bought Brian and I something. And then he wrapped them himself with his special Spider-Man wrapping paper.
Nice.
And we don't know what this is. This is an Easter gift for us, and so he's listening. And we need to open these and see what...
Should we get him on the phone first?
Don't have to. Don't have to. It's just he wanted to hear as we opened our gift.
So Matt's listening now.
I think, yes. I just
All right,
called.
Matt, thank you very much. It's Brian. Thanks a lot. Whatever it is, I love it. I'm going to open it. And thanks for the Spider-Man paper, too. That's pretty cool.
We'll try to save it and return it to you because we know you want it
My
back.
spider senses are tingling.
Spider senses tingling.
Oh, I'm supposed to not rip this? Just sort of...
Oh, no. Do you think?
No, I want you to return the paper.
All right.
Oh, jeez, I did rip it. Sorry. Okay.
He won't notice. And Jeff, if he had known you were coming, he would have had you something, too.
Oh, thanks, Matthew. How old is Matthew?
5.
5. So he's listening to this.
Geez, yeah.
Now, how did Matthew pick these out?
Well, I think he knows that you are a big Star Trek fan. He watches Star Trek The Next Generation.
This is Star Trek stickers. I love this.
And this is ready to be put on anything. It's got Kirk. It has Spock with the, the Vulcan mind melt hand thing. And then it's got all the other, plus the ship, the Enterprise.
Matt, thank you very much. I love these.
Thank you, son. That's very nice of you. We both very much appreciate this, and we'll stick them around the studio.
So, Jeff...
Yeah.
Have you always worked out as hard and as strenuously as you've been, over the couple of years? Or has it always been like this? Or were you a wimp at one time?
A few years. Well, no, I've always been physical and athletic. When I was a kid, I'd play baseball during baseball season all day long. Basketball, same thing. Boxed a little even, and, tennis. Everything. But I guess around the fly, started to work out with weights. And it's not that I'm that strenuous or that devoted, but I got kind of hooked on it.
You're looking good, though.
So it was with the fly. Man, you are. You are even better than when we saw you out in front of Gold's Gym that day.
Really?
God.
You're big, though. I mean, you're like big.
Yeah. Thanks.
It's coming together.
Yeah, thank you.
So you play softball?
A little bit, yeah.
You got a stick?
A stick.
You got a good swing?
Oh, I didn't know the lingo.
I'm learning myself.
Yeah, not bad. What, slow pitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
Well, the reason we ask, we have a softball game, a charity softball game coming up with Magic Johnson and his group of celebs.
He's putting together his
Magic
all-stars, and we're
Really?
putting together ours, and we've already inked James Worthy on our team.
Really?
Yeah, before Magic got to him.
Wow.
And we're working on Billy Crystal.
And Bruno's going to be on it already. He's
Oh, he is?
Yeah. He says he's pretty good.
Bruno's great. Oh, no, Bruno's great. Bruno and I kind of... Now, he may refute this, but we kind of started this softball league like years ago. One day we said, hey, let's go out and play softball. Did he say that?
Yeah, he mentioned that.
I think it's true. It's like a dream. I can hardly remember it, but we went down to, I forget what field, say in the valley someplace, and with a few other people, there were like 6 of us. It was muddy. We kind of could hardly throw it around. We kind of fooled around. But then we got together week after week, and that became this big... I think that became like Coney Island Whitefish, that Billy Crystal, that Chris Guest group.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bruno mentioned it when he was on the show.
I think. Now, they may not trace it to us, but I think that we were the seedlings of that thing.
We have something a little unusual we want to run by you. This being Friday, right before Easter,
Yeah.
we have one of the things we did about 2 years ago, we went down to the Bob's Big Boy right down La Cienega, and we took a pair of wire clips, and we stole the Bob's Big Boy there, that big statue that sits out there, you know, with the hair and the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
And we transformed him into Elvis. We had a suit built, and we did the sideburns and the hair and the whole thing.
Right.
So now, he's been through a mini transformation. He's been Franken Bob, he's been Santa Bob, he's been this. Now, today, he's Bunny Bob.
Uh-huh.
See, because Easter Sunday's here.
Good idea. I get it. That's good.
Uh-huh.
So, they just finished it, the Keepers of the Bob. They just finished the transformation into Bunny Bob.
Right.
We have him down.
Right.
We would like to load the Bunny Bob into the back of Sluggo's truck.
And load you in the back of Sluggo's truck.
With us.
Basically.
Right.
And we would like to go down to the bus stop down the road here or somewhere. Yeah. And we have a Polaroid camera.
Yeah.
And we'd like to, while we allow listeners to take a look at Bunny Bob, we'd like to offer them to take a picture with Bunny Bob, Jeff Goldblum, with the Polaroid thing for $1.
Yeah.
And then we have a little Easter game that we're going to play that they can win money.
Yeah.
We'll only be out there for a short time. We'd like you to go with us.
I love the idea.
All right, cool. We're good. We're kidding me.
It sounds great.
Yeah, you love it now, but once you realize you shouldn't have wore leather and silk today, because it's kind of it deals with eggs. But you won't get messier.
Wait a minute, eggs? What do you mean? No.
Well, not on you. It's a whole thing. You'll enjoy it. You'll get a kick.
Uh-huh.
Hey, how long's it been since you've ridden in the back of a truck?
Long time.
Long time. Long time.
All right, then we will do that. We will begin the loading process, and probably next break we will be out amidst those who would like to view the Bunny Bob for your Easter holiday. And just rubbing his hands together like, oh boy, here we go.
You know, if you play on our softball team, we won't make you do this.
Both. I like both.
All right, cool.
We're in the back of a truck. We've got Jeff Goldblum here with us. We have the Bunny Bob, and we're just about to pull over in a moment and stop at this bus stop, which we don't see. No, there's a few people. Good. And we will give them a chance to view the Bunny Bob on the Bunny Bob Tour 92. Just about to pull over. Brian, is that mic working? It's working. I'm just holding on for dear life. I'm standing up and I'm holding on to Bob's hair. And we got to put Bob's hat on with the ears. Yeah. All right, we're pulling up. There's a few people here at the bus stop. Oh, perfect. Okay. I'll go get them. All right, now, Bruce, we need to get the hat on, and let's try to get the cell pack over the side here if we can. Oh, maybe we shouldn't move it. Jeff, how you feeling? Oh, so good, so good. I'm feeling marvelous, my friends. Now, if you know about where we are, you can pull over because you can not only view the Bunny Bob, but you will also have a chance to have your photograph taken with the Bunny Bob and Jeff Goldblum. It's only going to cost you $1. And then, of course, we have another little Easter contest we're going to be doing. And we have a lady walking over right now to view the Bunny Bob. Ma'am, if you could step this way. We're sorry, you're on the air on KLOS, if that's okay. What's your name?
Tanya.
Tanya, have you met Jeff Goldblum, the actor?
No, this is the first time. How you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
Fine.
Good. All right, now, have you seen Big Chill or The Fly, any of those kind of films?
No, I've seen Body Snatchers.
Oh, you did? Oh, thank you. Were you in Body Snatchers, Jeff? Yes, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Yeah. It's the remake. That's right. That's right.
Oh, the old one. Or the remake, right.
Yeah, the remake. The original one was with, Kevin McCarthy. Yeah. No, I'm in the one with Donald Sutherland.
Yeah.
All right, ma'am, as you can see, we have taken a Bob's Big Boy statue and turned it into the Bunny Bob. And this is your chance to, first of all, view the Bunny Bob for the first time. And if you would like to have your picture taken with the Bunny Bob and Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, I guess so.
You guess so? That's an incredible thing. It's a Polaroid. You'll have it with you.
Oh, yeah, I would.
Cost you $5.
No.
You don't have $5? It's Jeff Goldblum, ma'am. $5? $3.
I have it on me.
$1 maybe?
No.
If I loan it to you, will you send it in?
Yeah.
All right, good. Okay. All right, stand up here with Jeff Goldblum and the Bunny Bob. And we need to get the eggs in the basket. All right, here we go. You can get the whole one egg. All right, Jeff, right there into the camera. All right, got a nice shot.
Okay.
All right, that's yours. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Anything you want to say as far as Easter is concerned?
Yeah. No, nothing.
All right. Well, we're going to give you a chance to win $100 now, all right?
Okay.
Okay, so you can, pay for the picture.
Oh.
We have some eggs. Where are the eggs? Get the eggs out, fellas. All right, now, ma'am, we're serious when we say $100 will be yours if this turns out like you want it to. Now, here's what happens. We've got the eggs right here in this bag are 4 dozen colored eggs. 2 dozen of them are hard-boiled. 2 dozen are not. We're going to take, you will reach into the bag and choose an egg. You will place that egg on your forehead. Jeff will then smash the egg. If it is hard-boiled, you get $100.
What's that? Can I shake it first?
No, you can't touch them. But you just have to trust. One is hard-boiled, one is not. You want to do this?
And he's going to smash it on my head.
Put it right there.
No.
$100 to get a chance to
I know it.
Goldblum doing it.
Do you have some paper that I can...
Yes.
Okay.
And we even will allow you to bend over like this so it doesn't spoil your outfit there.
This is on TV.
You want to do this?
Yeah.
But you can't touch the egg now.
Okay, I can't touch the egg.
Bring up the egg, and you choose. It's going to be the red one or the pink or the green one?
Green one.
Green one. Okay. All right. She has chosen the green egg. I had no idea about this. I had no idea. I'm so sorry. You can bend over just a little bit, and as soon as you're in place, Brian is placing the green egg on her forehead. Bend over a little bit more. All right, the green egg is there. Now, Jeff, when you feel good about it, you just smash the egg. Well, this is scary. I mean, I can't hit it hard. I don't want to hit it hard with the egg. No, just hard enough to, smash it. To smash it. Oh, okay. Well, but that's, but an egg, I mean, that thing where they say you got to take an egg and you can't break it if you even hold it in one hand. Isn't it hard to smash an egg? Well, no, we're putting it in the manner in which it would be easily broken. We're not going to put the heart in, so we're not going to, shove it into her brain. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, you can bend over, so Jeff's getting his hand ready. Okay. Here we go. Here goes Jeff. Okay, here we go. Wow. I think that's... Oh, here we go. Put it out with your thumb. Put your arm down. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Put your arm down. We're okay. Okay, ready? Yeah. It was a raw egg. We are very sorry, but you take that egg and your picture, because the picture turned out quite nicely.
Okay.
You and Jeff Goldblum and the Bunny Bob. Hey, Brian, good picture taken, man. Yeah, pretty nice, isn't it? Very nice photograph. What's your name, sir? My name is Keith. All right, Keith, first of all, step by the Bunny Bob so we can get your picture real quick. All right, where's the camera? We're going to take a photograph. Keith. How you doing? Good. All right, was it Keith again? Yes, it was. All right, have you met Jeff Goldblum? Yes, I have. All right. Y'all get up here for the picture with Bunny Bob. Okay. All right, your picture's right there, and of course now you get to choose between these 2 eggs. One is hard-boiled. Well, you can't. One is hard-boiled, one isn't. That's all I'm saying. $100. Okay, let me have the blue one. The blue one? Okay. All right, he has chosen the blue one. He's turning his hat backwards. He's on top of your head. No. Over $100. No. I have to go to work, and I have to deal with kids, so they can't see me with eggs on my face. Then bend over a little bit. Take your glasses off. Okay. And I'm just going to do this right on your head, okay? All right, here we go. Ready, Mike? Here we go. Ready? Yeah. Oh, it's hard-boiled. $100. Thank you. All right, anybody else? Picture with Jeff Goldblum and the Bunny Bob right over here, sir. He's got his for the picture. So he'll take the 5. All right, line up with Jeff here. We'll take your photograph. This is lovely. It really is. All right, there's your photograph. And you want to do the egg thing? Heck yeah, let's do it. What's your name again? Christopher. Christopher, you met Jeff, correct? Jeff, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Christopher. Enjoy having an egg smashed on my head by you? Hey, thanks very much. Mess on my suit, make my whole work day. There you go. Looking forward to it. Take your hard or soft one, blue one or green one? Blue. Blue one, okay. He has chosen the blue egg. You can now place that up on your forehead, and Jeff's going to slam it into his forehead. Sorry, sir. There's a towel. Oh, Jeff. This is shot. Thank you very much. Oh, God almighty, that was a great shot. And you just won $100. Yeah, you got to get $100 for that, man. You took it on your suit. My wife said I had to do things more wild today. This is something doing a little bit wild. I'm starting it off. Here it is. Dude. And also, Jeff, we've got to also notice that, the first time you were a bit sheepish with it, but this time you took the egg and shoved it. Oh, it was fun. He's getting into it now. All right. Who wants to play? Anybody else? Yes, ma'am. Step on up. Be right with us. Do you have your money? Yeah. All right. She gives us 4 quarters, $1. What's your name?
My name is Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. Meet Jeff Goldblum.
I'm so thrilled to meet you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm afraid I'm going to be late for work, but I'm so excited.
Oh, thank you very much.
Got your $5? $5?
She paid us $1. She got a quarter. All right, here's your picture. Smile now.
Oh, Jeff was going in on that one.
Oh, yes, I will, sir. All right, now, do we have the eggs? All right, you have 2 eggs here.
I'm so excited.
She is buzzed about Jeff, which is cool.
And you guys, too.
Well, all right.
Really, I am.
All right, pink or blue?
Blue.
Blue, okay.
All right, she has chosen the blue egg. We hand it to Jeff.
Oh, should I do it? Oh, no.
With the same really? You can bend over some if you want.
Oh, geez.
Tell Jeff that you're totally into this, so it doesn't feel bad.
I am.
I hope this works. I hope this is okay. Okay. Ready? Okay, here goes. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hard boiled. $100 for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, anybody else? Anybody want to go? Yes, ma'am, you're right up front. Stand here with Jeff. You get your picture taken.
Is he going to change?
Yeah, we have a 5. Somebody gave us 5 for the picture.
Where's the 5? Where's the $5, Bruce? 5. All right, we'll get you that cake. All right, stand up here next to Jeff.
Did we meet her?
What's your name again?
Sarah.
All right, Sarah. Here's the picture. All right, now, if you'd like to, you can choose. There's your picture. We'll get that autograph.
I'll take yellow.
Which one? Pick one, though. One on part oil, one on
That one. There you go, Jeff.
Oh, boy.
You might want to bend over a bit.
Now, you saw the one that happened when it was raw, right? Are you prepared if that happens?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Hard boiled.
$100. All right, who else? Anybody else? Okay, sir, you. What's your name?
Ray.
I'm sorry?
Ray.
Ray. And what do you do for a living?
Plumber.
All right, cool. Ray, meet Jeff Goldblum.
Hey, how you doing?
We're pumping through, ain't we? We are. Get ready for your picture.
Here we go. Ready?
Lovely. Lovely. That was lovely. There's your photograph. And we've got 2 eggs here. Choose a color.
Blue.
All right. And the eggs.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
$100. My God, we're pumping through here. All right, Ray, right over here by Bruce. He'll sign you up. Anybody? All right, sir, you. All right, we got to get you too. What's your name? Scott. All right, Scott. Scott has paid his $1. Meet Jeff Goldblum. Good. How are you? Thank you. You're pasty white.
Same for the show?
Oh, a nice mustache on you. Turn around this way for your photograph. We're pumping through, man. We're making some business. All right, there's your photograph.
All right, there's been a lot of... I haven't seen many softball days coming through. I'm getting a little worried here.
No, it's even.
Okay. I'll take the yellow one.
All right, that yellow one. Here goes Jeff.
1, 2. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, it is wrong. It would be wrong.
That ain't no hard ball, baby. Oh, that ain't got over here.
That's your what? Oh, got some yolk right up between your eyes. Good shot, Jeff.
Thank you very much.
All right, the police have arrived.
Just getting some sort of satanic enjoyment out of this.
Okay. All right, the policemen have arrived.
I don't think we're doing anything illegal, are we?
Are we doing something illegal?
I don't think so. Jeff Goldblum is here. What's the problem, officer? Officer, we're on the air on KLOS FM. What, is there a problem?
Yeah, there's a problem. He's parked in the red here. We're going to have to move the vehicle.
Well, so, all of these,
Well, you might recognize Jeff Goldblum.
yeah, I remember him.
You do? I've seen it. All right, you want to earn $100?
Not really.
We got a hard-boiled egg and a soft-boiled egg. Would you like to try for $100?
No, I don't have time.
You come up and against your head?
No. Would you, sir?
No, okay.
Yeah, you move your cars out and then we'll be out of here. Okay, see, we just need to move the car. Can we do one more hard-boiled egg thing and then we'll go? Can we do just one more? One more.
Very cool.
Thank you, sir. Okay, next person. Okay, ma'am, we told you could go next. What's your name?
Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. Meet Jeff Goldblum.
Hi, Barbara.
Pleased to meet you. I'm a big fan.
All right, give it a nice smile.
All right.
And Barbara, if you will choose, we need another egg. One more egg, so we'll have one to choose from.
I do the egg part, but I guess I got to play along.
Yeah, you kind of do. Now, Jeff's kind of sheepish on the babes. He doesn't need to slam it as hard as he has before. All right, pick your color.
Pretty hard-boiled anyway.
Choose just the green one.
What do you think about this, Jeff?
I'm feeling sheepish. Got nice white outfit. Okay. Hey, he hates to do it on the ladies. He really does. That was,
Good job. Very good job.
that was not a hard-boiled egg. It's a nice shot, though. All right, you do get $100 for that because you had the nice white outfit on, so we'll take care of you. Step over next to Bruce, and he'll handle your business, Barbara. Thank you. All right, to the officers, the fine people from LAPD, we thank you for that one last shot. Hey, gang, Jeff Goldblum, everybody. All right, we're going to have to hop back in the truck and head back. We got it. He only gave us one more, so we do need to go. We need to go. Can I do one on you? Hell yeah. All right, bend over. $100 for you. Step over next to Bruce. Ma'am? I need it. Okay, well, it might be. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll sign off and we'll get it. We're going, sir. We'll sign off. We'll get our stuff handled from the bus stop right down below the station on Los Angeles Boulevard. This is the Mark and Brian program from 95.5 KLOS.
Okay, Todd.
Yeah.
How are you, big fella?
Tremendous, guys.
Now, we just returned from a little bus stop appearance.
Right.
And we were smashing eggs, passing out cash, and showing the bunny bob.
Right.
And Jeff Goldblum was with us.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and Jeff's still here.
Oh, great. That's wonderful.
Did you want to say hi, Jeff?
Oh, hello, Jeff.
Hello, Todd.
How are you?
What?
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
Tremendous, my friend, and yourself. Good.
I'm missing the headphones. That's
Yeah.
right. Here, wait, Todd. What?
I said, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
All right, now you got to understand, Todd's he's a little edgy some mornings.
No, I feel tremendous this morning. I really do.
Yeah.
Got up, feeling good. I'm there.
I don't know, Todd. I feel some bottom of the cycle.
Do you really?
Yeah, really
Okay,
do.
I couldn't fool you then. All right.
So that's pretty much the way it is. Now, yesterday, Todd got into a frenzy. See, Todd is the commissioner of trivia. He knows every fact.
Now, not every fact. Now, I'll say one fact I
You're
did know.
weird because you know so much about it.
But I gave some misinformation out yesterday, which I need to correct right now.
About the error.
Right. You guys got calls on it, right?
No, I just figured it out, man.
Oh, okay. But
No, we got
it.
calls. What do you think? I'm crazy.
No, we were talking about at-bats and what does not count as an at-bat but is a plate appearance. And it's walks, sacrifices, hit by pitches, or getting to first base via catcher's interference.
So an error is not, it is...
Error counts as a bat. Now, I was talking to some people at Dodger Stadium last night, and my rationale always was that, look, if a guy got up 500 times and somebody committed an error on 500 of his at-bats, he would wind up having 500 at-bats during the year and a 0 batting average. Yet he might score, 200 runs, do whatever. I always thought that the error, if it's an error to get on base, shouldn't count for you or against you. It doesn't count as an at-bat. But as the rationale that was told to me was, if you hit the ball to the shortstop and he bobbles it or bumbles it or whatever, that means you would have been out anyway, so it still counts as an at-bat, and you obviously don't get a hit for it.
All right, Jeff, to give you an idea, are you a sports fan of any team?
Yeah.
What do you like?
Well, everything. When I was growing up in Pittsburgh, we had season tickets to the Steelers.
Were you a big fan of the Steelers?
I was a big fan. Yeah, that was before they had Three Rivers Stadium. They were still playing at Pitt Stadium and Forbes Field.
All right. Ask him any question about that one team. Ask him who the split ends were. Ask him anything.
You guys are putting too much pressure on me here, but
okay,
give it a shot.
There was a pass receiver in that era. I graduated high school in 1970, so this is late 60s for the Steelers, whose last name was the same as a soap.
As a soap.
Yeah.
Was he a starter for that team?
Yes.
Pittsburgh
and
Steelers?
rather a big star.
In the late 60s, and rather a big star. Last name was a soap.
Pittsburgh Steelers, talking about, right?
Yes, sir.
Ivory.
No.
See, I don't know. Dial.
See what we mean?
He got it.
No. Well, that was a guess, though.
What was his first name?
I don't know. I mean, I tell you something. The Steelers didn't really register until their great teams in the 70s because they didn't do anything before the 70s.
Steve Cascade. It was a Dial?
Yeah, Buddy Dial.
Buddy Dial. Doesn't even ring a bell.
Who was quarterback into that team?
Interesting. Bobby Lane played his last few years there.
Right.
Bill Nelson and Ed Brown. 3 quarterbacks.
Bobby Lane, I know. He was
he's a
big,
Hall of Famer.
Big.
Well, he's a Hall of Famer quarterback.
Big.
Also,
but when he was with the Lions, not with Pittsburgh.
He didn't do that well with Pittsburgh?
Jeff, we know you're a boxing fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about Holyfield yesterday or a couple days ago, Todd. And is he overrated? What do you think?
I was in Spain during that last fight where he got into trouble. I don't know. He's, I mean, what everybody says is that he's a pumped up, he's not really a heavyweight and stuff. I think somebody good could beat him, yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing, Foreman goes in, shows well against Holyfield, and then he goes, did you see the Foreman
Yes,
Stewart
I did.
fight? It was like...
Now, is that does that shed light on Holyfield's ability, or has something changed with Foreman in the last year? Because Holyfield, it was interesting, Holyfield was hitting him just as hard and often as this guy did, but his face, for instance, didn't cut up and didn't swell like that. Right. Why is that?
Yeah, George's face was a mess this last
why did that change?
Could it be that George was starting to believe his own press and just like, the cheeseburger thing and eating really bad? I just felt like he didn't work as hard.
He did not look good.
Yeah.
He looked like George Foreman, who has tried to come back. He looked like an overweight, older boxer in there trying to find his heyday. And Holyfield, he didn't.
And Holyfield's fight after George Foreman against Bert Cooper, he certainly wasn't very impressive in either. Cooper tagged him a number of times. Holyfield wound up winning the fight, but struggled to do so as well.
So what do you think about the Holmes fight? What's going to happen?
Well, Larry Holmes looked very good in his last fight too. He was jabbing well, moving well. If Larry Holmes gets in shape, I think he could give Evander Holyfield a lot of trouble. And people are saying, "Oh my gosh, he's 42, 43 years old. How could he do it?" But
I think Larry Holmes is going to take it.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Larry Holmes was a soft-spoken, badass fighter when he fought.
Right.
He wasn't as exciting, and I didn't particularly care for him because I like a little sparkle to go along with the heavyweight champ. But he was a hell of a boxer.
Keep the camera moving because I'm kind of fast.
Well, Larry Holmes was, like you say, one of the most underpublicized great heavyweight champs of all time.
Yeah.
Because I think he followed the Muhammad Ali era as well.
And because of the fact that Holyfield, again, in my opinion, is a little overrated, I think Holmes will take him, and I think fairly early.
Yeah, I believe the odds are about 5-1, 6-1 right now in favor of Holyfield in that fight. Hey, anyway, moving along. Let's get on with some boxing here. I mean, basketball, because the Clippers did it last night. They clinched. They're in the playoffs for the first time since 1976.
He's on line 5. His name is Randy Golden. Randy, where is it you live?
Rancho San Margarita.
Hey, Range, how old are you, bud?
13.
All right, cool.
Hey, you know what?
What?
If you stump, you got a good stumper here?
I think so.
If you stump the commish, $100 for you.
All right.
Hey, we're in a money-giving mood.
Yeah, but we saved. We saved over the days. Yeah. We saved. And if we can't cover it, Jeff will.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, Randy, thanks for calling up, bud. Go ahead. First of all, greet the commissioner.
How you doing, Todd?
Tremendous, my friend Randy.
Okay, my question is, what National League pitcher stole home plate?
What's that now?
Who was the last National League pitcher to steal home plate?
Last National League pitcher to steal home plate.
Great question,
Great question.
Bob Gibson is the answer.
No.
Hey, Todd?
Yeah.
Don't get it, because we've given like $700 away.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you know it?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm going to have to just give a wild guess here.
Okay.
I'm going to say...
Tom Seaver.
No, how about... Is it a big name, Randy?
Not really.
Kind of an obscure name, huh? Okay, well then why don't you give it to us?
Don Newcomb.
That's a big name, Don Newcomb.
Hey, fake jout, psych.
Okay, dude. Don Newcomb listening right now. What do you mean? That's a big name? I'm the only guy to be Rookie of the Year, Cy Young Award winner, and an MVP. My name is big. I'm a big name. No, that's a big name. Don Newcomb.
Sitting around the house watching videos of his old games.
I was good. I'm the best. Come on, yeah. Hey, Randy, congratulations. That's a good question, too. But a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
1950 what or 60 what?
56.
56.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, congratulations. You did it. You won. Tickets, listen to this, Randy. And correct me if I'm wrong on this prize here. This was changed yesterday. You won tickets for tomorrow night's Kings Edmonton first game of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
All right.
Okay, at the Forum.
Woo.
But that's not all. You've also won tickets for Sunday night's NBA final game, regular season game between the Clippers and the Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to be at the Forum Saturday night and Sunday night.
All right.
Okay, for the Kings Edmonton and Clippers Lakers. And I might add that Rita is going to come along and have some tickets for the Lakers game as well, and Gino's got some Kings tickets later today.
Hey, Randy?
Yeah.
Don't forget, you're going to have some money to buy hot dogs and Cokes and stuff.
All right.
$100.
100. Wow. What a weekend for Randy from Rancho Santa Margarita.
Hey, Mark and Brian.
Yo.
Woo-hoo.
Hey, Ranch, thanks for calling, bud. We dig it.
Okay.
See you soon, man.
Bye.
All right, Todd?
Yes.
Even though you will not be there, we will think of you and yell your name when we get the chance.
All right, great. And Jeff, great morning to you.
Oh, thank you. You too.
You bet.
All right, we will take care of a little bit of biz. We will return with Jeff Goldblum. He is here. He is committed to last the day. So hang. It is Jeff.
A lot of long phone calls.
Yes.
Here.
So stand by. Jeff Goldblum is on the Mark and Brian Show.
The Mark and Brian program, 1 minute after 9 o'clock. Let me just turn this down. Thank you very much. Jeff Goldblum is still here with us, and at least for another break or so, because we didn't get done with him, and a lot of people want to talk to him on the phones.
Now, the new film, sorry, we all just had a snack. So, the new film, Deep Cover, you are proud of. You are pleased with your performance.
Read some of those.
For example, these are the reviews, and there's a ton of them. A terrific movie. An excellent film. Riveting. Mesmerizing. Jeff Goldblum just about knocks you out of your seat.
I like the one where it goes, any wonder Jeff Goldblum is best friends with Mark and Brian?
Yeah, right there it is, right at the bottom.
Gene
It's a bitchin' movie.
Gene Siskel.
Goldblum provides plenty of dry humor. Jeff Goldblum, one of his best performances of his career. Goldblum is neurotic brilliance. Terrific performances by Larry Fishburne and Jeff Goldblum. So you really are truthfully very proud of this.
I like it. Yep, I'm true. That's the truth.
Doesn't seem to ever been a lull in the movie career since you started, but I mean, something like this. I mean, obviously you're excited and proud of your work, and very positive about this movie. So something like this could really help in this?
Well, you don't know. I don't know. You know, maybe not. I don't do it for that reason. You know, I read it and it turns me on, and I feel like I can be passionate about it, and that's why I do it. So
that's the thing. One of the things I've learned about watching many of your films, and usually I wind up seeing them when they're on videotape, is that you don't necessarily choose a film because you think it's going to be a big movie. You choose a role because you like the way, like Mr. Frost, a very interesting character, and you lended a great deal to it that you made a mediocre film much, much better and much more interesting because of the way that you handled your character. Yeah. So it seems that's the way you choose films, having no idea if that's the way.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, you know, who knows if a film's going to be successful anyway, and, you know, you can't, how can you strategize about your career that much? And, you know, people will kind of advise you this and that. But finally, it's just if you're excited about it, and it really, you can be passionate about it.
Do you still enjoy, I mean, you've done so many different films, and you movies take 3 months to 6 months, sometimes longer, and you're out on location forever, and you're in mobile homes. Do you still enjoy the process of going through each and every day, 18-hour days sometimes? Do you still enjoy?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. More than ever, in a way. You know, I'm trying to get better. When I'm not working, I teach at this place in North Hollywood called Playhouse West.
Teaching
acting, and I feel like that's helping me a little. And then, like in this last movie, Bill Duke directed it, and he said early on, "Listen, I like to be very prepared, so that when we get on the day, on the night, on the set, you can be really spontaneous. We can throw everything out." And that's what we did. Henry, being a great writer, was on the set, and we'd all, on the day, rip apart the whole scene, rewrite it. Everybody would have input into it, improvise. Really exciting.
So you know what you want going into it, and so you can play with it.
Exactly.
And make it more
you know the ideas.
Yeah.
You've kind of. That's right. That's right. So it's so a good. So a long day on the set is like on this last movie was like a great day of rehearsal, where you're not just trying to where you're certainly not sitting around and kind of waiting for your time to do the thing, or you're not just worried about cutting the mustard or anything. It's really a day of investigation and rediscovery of the best elements of the part, and kind of coming up with new stuff and working on the thing in a fresh way. So it's fun.
I always wondered, who decides to send Jeff Goldblum the script that says Jeff would be great in this part? Who is that? The director, the writer?
Different. Director, producer, you know, casting person may have an idea.
Changes all the time. It's different.
Yeah.
Have you run up on a film or a script where you loved it so much and you really wanted it so badly you would have done it for almost anything?
Yeah, you know, ideally, I mean, that's the feeling, that's always it, although there's a lot of...
You have to be paid for your craft.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I like to be paid for it. This is my only way of making a living, so I like getting paid for it. But I'm not doing it for the money. And yeah, luckily I have a little money so that I can do something if I love it. And ideally, that's the only reason I do it. But you know, it's every project isn't like, oh, absolutely, this is Marlon Brando, great director. I got to do this. This is. Sometimes it's this is okay, and that's okay, and that could be good. And well, I like the part, and I think, so you kind of weigh things and like that.
Would you sometimes choose, let's say, for example, there's a big project coming up, like you were just talking about, a major actor, a great director, it's going to be a big film, and there's a smaller part for that's available, and you may look at this specifically and only because you think maybe your career may need a shot in the arm. Would you ever consider something like that? Because at this point, you are starring in every film that you do.
Yeah, no. I'd play smaller parts. Yeah, it's more the it's more the part. It's more the if I'm excited about the part and not the size of it.
Cool. Sandy?
Yeah.
You're on the air.
I am?
Yeah, go right ahead. Jeff Goldblum's here.
Oh, great.
Hi, Sandy.
How are you, Jeff?
Well, I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Actually, I was surprised that you were there today, because there's this lady that I know that's just really fascinated with you. She's watched practically every movie that you've made. My question is, how did you get started in the business, and did you do any type of plays?
Plays, yes. Well, I graduated from high school in 1970, went from Pittsburgh to New York and started to study with Sanford Meisner at this school, and fell into it in between the first and second years. Somebody called from the Shakespeare Festival and said to the school and said, hey, you have anybody there who's tall? We need this part of a guard in this thing. So they called me, and I went down and met them, and that's how I got into it.
Spear carrier.
Yes, but then I followed. They were already in rehearsals, and I said, hey, I sing and I dance, and they said, well, learn the dances with the songs. So I became one of the townspeople and one of the extras. We did it, and then it was a big hit, biggest hit they'd ever had there, and then it went to Broadway, and I did that and understudied one of the bigger parts, and like that. Yeah. And then I did another play, and Robert Altman saw me in that and said, hey, you want to do a movie? It was kind of very miraculous.
What were you like in high school? I mean, did you want to be an actor in high school, or were you just I don't know what I want to do, I don't know?
No. Early on, when I was a little kid, I got the idea that I wanted to be an actor, and then I was in summer camp in 5th grade and took part in this recital and had just a thrilling, tingly time, and my parents had said, hey, find something you want to love, and maybe that's your vocation. And so I had this secret, I think maybe I'm an actor. And then by high school, I went to this college, Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh, started to study with these college professors, and kids all over the country who came, was totally in love with it, and then totally obsessed with, I've got to be an actor. I hated school at that point. I wanted to get out of that, and then it was really like a secret. I didn't take part in the plays in high school, Oklahoma or anything like that. But I was really, I must be an actor. And that was it.
Are you a believer in that you can pretty much accomplish anything you really want? Because you had this dream as a child, and yet you made it come true. Have you found it to be a hard road, or did it come fairly easily to you, or?
Well, it's a hard road. Like I said, for me, it was a very kind of lucky. It came easier than many people, and for most people, they don't get a chance at all. It's a very lucky thing to be doing it. But, so I started out, and I've been working steadily, but it's still very difficult. It's still very competitive, and, the struggle.
Have you run across those people in your path where they are, in your opinion, very talented and really deserve to be on the screen or on the stage, and for whatever reason, they just never get the shot and wind up just giving up and going and working at the gas station or whatnot?
Yep. Yeah, it's only a few people get to really do it, and it takes a weird combination of, childlike passion and love and devotion to this thing that you're doing, and the kind of temperament that can allow you to take plenty of rejection and kind of hang in there and be very kind of, tenacious about doing it. So I've seen people at this school even who are wonderful actors, and you know, it's they don't make it. You know,
it's a weird business.
Yeah, very weird.
Lonnie.
Yes.
Go ahead. Jeff Goldblum's here.
On the phone?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
Turn down your radio if you could, Lonnie.
Hi. I wanted to find out where you are teaching your acting classes.
Yeah, at a place called Playhouse West in North Hollywood.
Playhouse West.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And do you teach it? You don't teach it all year round, do you?
Whenever I'm in town. If I don't have a movie that's taken me out of town, I teach twice a week there. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Are you an actress? And
Well, I'm taking classes.
Uh-huh.
I would like to be very much. That's my goal.
Well, it's a good school. I only teach one class there that meets twice a week, but Robert Carnegie teaches most of the classes. He's very, very good, and it's a good school.
What is your basis, your process for teaching someone acting? Do you do this thing where you strip the human down and, bring forth all kinds of feelings and this and that, like we've heard from other actors?
Yeah, it's based on the stuff that I learned from this guy Sanford Meisner, who's still teaching out here. It's it's a very kind of concrete series of exercises. That one of the things is that it frees you up and frees you up emotionally. But these exercises are meant to have you living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. That's the game of acting. Mm-hmm. Let's take a made-up situation and live it out as if it's real. And as if we don't know what's going to happen. That's the game, and we have exercises that allow you to do that. So people get in touch with their imaginativeness and their spontaneity and their playfulness. You know.
Who's on the phone?
Jimmy Connors.
Jimmy Connors on the phone. Hang on one second, Lane.
I think he wants to get in the acting class.
Yeah, Jimmy?
Yes, it is.
Did you have a question for Jeff?
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Hey, Jimmy.
All right, now we should remind you that we do have about 4 pairs of tickets left for the Connors McEnroe match tonight at the Forum, and we'll be giving those away before 10 o'clock this morning.
Okay, is this Charles?
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Charles.
Hello.
Say hello, Jeff.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Mr. Goldblum.
Yes, sir, Mr. Charles.
First off, I just want to compliment you on your adventurous choices in movies.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
I had a couple of questions for you. One, I'm a big Buckaroo Banzai fan. That's probably a question you get an awful lot. At the end of the movie, it talks about a sequel. Was there ever any work done on that? Anything in the work on that?
Well, the guys who made that had a whole idea about a bunch of them, and could have, but it didn't do as well enough to warrant it.
Well, it's done well as a cult film, though, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen it about 4 times. John Lithgow, you've got to see this guy.
I have not. I don't know why. I've not checked this out.
It's a different kind of movie.
Cool.
Got to see
like
it.
that.
The second thing I wanted to ask was, you did the tall guy, and
did you like that?
Yeah.
I got to see this.
And great thundering love scene there. I was curious about. You seem to do a lot of, or it seemed like you did a lot of films that had a pretty European flavor there, right around that. I mean, the things that I've picked up in the video store. There's one about art theft or forgery and all that kind of stuff. And I was just curious if you were doing a lot of work in Europe.
Yeah, I did a few movies in Europe. The Tall Guy I did in England, and then I did Mr. Frost in France. I did a movie called Twisted Obsession.
I saw that, yeah.
You saw that? Yeah,
Strange
I did that.
Film.
Yeah, I know. Dark and very European. That's I did that in Paris and Spain. And that's it. And then I did this movie, The Favor, The Watch, and the Very Big Fish in Paris. That's going to be out here next month in May. And I just finished something with Mimi Rogers in Spain called Shooting Elizabeth.
What do you really like Europe, huh?
Yeah, I do. Well, I've liked these projects that have come up that have been really interesting to me.
That's great.
All right, Charles. Thanks for calling.
Hey, hooty-hoo.
Hooty-hoo. All right, now let's ask you this. Those of us that...
It's a thing.
Yeah, he's watched us do this, and he stares as we do it.
So the Andy Griffith thing.
Finger it out.
Gomer used to get lost in the woods, and now be hooty-hoo.
Oh, I remember. Hey, I was watching Ed Griffith yesterday. They had that episode where he was selling the cannon and lying about it, doing what he calls the good honest horse trading, and then Opie, he sees that, emulated by Opie, it's the wrong thing to do.
Right, and then I love it when Opie confronts Andy, says, well, now, how come it is that you can do that, but I can't? Well, son, it's a totally different thing that you know, and as he's trying to explain, he realizes it ain't different. I'm guilty of just what I jumped over. Bitchin' episode. Great show. Do you like the Andy Griffith program?
Love it.
It is one of, I mean, we are big fans of the show.
Yeah, me too. And that was that. I was growing up. That's when I loved it.
Remember the episode where Opie found some birds, and eventually at the end of the episode he had to go out in force and let them go?
I don't remember that.
It's not a widely shown episode for whatever reason, but it is one of the best episodes of the Andy Griffith program. Mm-hmm. And just yesterday I was watching, having lunch and flipping around, and there was a rerun of Matlock on where they had brought Don Knotts back to be Andy's next-door neighbor.
Really?
And they tried to capture some of that old Andy Barney stuff, and did.
Is that the one where he plays Ace?
Yes. Yes. It goes and buys a car. My God, man's in. He's plugged in.
Watches TV and stuff. You know, that's pretty cool about you, Jeff. Is the thing we noticed, and when we first started wanting to get you on the shows after we met you. We were fans of yours before this, but when we met you in front of the gym that morning, you were very accessible, not only to us, but I mean to everyone. I mean, you go out in public and work out, and you're friendly to everybody. Just doing this thing with the bunny bob about a half hour ago, everyone who came up, you're just a friendly, nice guy. And a lot of actors choose to be, and it's their right, and whatever works for them, choose to be very reserved and very inwardly motivated towards themselves, and leave me alone, don't touch me, you might hurt me. And you're out there, and you just don't mind, rubbing shoulders, kissing babies. And
I like it. Well, I mean, the whole thing of acting anyway. I mean, if I wasn't an actor, I would have been a different kind of person, I think. Acting has made me more, what I wanted to do anyway, which is, be connected with people in some way. That's acting is all about between you and everybody else. I just read this interesting book called The Reenchantment of Art that has to do with painters not being isolated and just going, hey, this is art for art's sake, and I make it, and I don't care what anybody else thinks of it. It's a rethink of that, and it says that the last thing that an artist can be is isolated. Right. He's the last person that affords that luxury.
A layman's question, just to ask, when you're in Europe or France or whatnot, we who are fans would like to think that you're up in the penthouse suite, you have endless room service, babes, and all this stuff as you do a film. How do you live when you are in a foreign place like that making a film?
In hotels, that's right. Sometimes...
All right, 95.5 KLOS, 25 minutes after 9 o'clock, the Mark and Brian Post Big.
Post.
And it's Hoe Day.
Yes, it is.
As you know.
Grab a hoe. Need a hoe?
What do you mean?
A hoe. We got to back up a hose. So if you need a hoe.
We got a whole room full of hoes. You want a hoe? You want a hoe when you leave?
Sure.
Jeff wants a hoe.
I'll take a hoe.
Hey, Terry?
Yes?
You know what?
What?
You're on the air with Jeff Goldblum.
Well,
he
finally.
is such a rock-hard stud, Stal.
Okay, Brent, okay.
Go ahead, Terry.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Terry.
First of all, I think you're really a great actor, and I really admire your work.
Thank you, Terry.
My questions pertain to the movie The Fly.
Thank you, Terry.
I know that there was a sequel made, with somebody else in it, but I'd like to know if you were ever going to do a sequel to it.
Well, Terry, yeah. I mean, the inner thing inside makes me want to do it again.
And you see, it's
oh God!
It's just that and you. And see, and I just, and it's that,
yeah. But thank you, Terry. Thank you.
Good answer, Jeff. Hey, listen, great.
Wow, thank you.
Really bitching.
I have another question.
No, yeah, he's gonna let him answer.
We're good. Excellent impression.
Thank you, Brian.
Excellent impression.
That was our Jeff Goldblum, by the way. Thank you.
Nice.
Okay?
I like when you do this. You kind of grab your diaphragm.
I do. Have I done that today, or you've seen?
No,
me
you do that a lot.
I do?
Yeah, it's you. When you're talking about yourself, you do that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a phony gesture, which means I'm a heartfelt guy. Here.
Okay, so now go ahead. Ask your question again about The Fly.
Okay, I just wanted to know if you were ever planning on doing a sequel yourself.
Well, Terry,
Let's see. Well, no one's asked me. I'm open to anything, but nobody asked me to be in that second one.
That's surprising. What?
Yeah.
Well, I'm dead. At the end of the first one, I'm dead. Of course, that hasn't stopped other sequelers.
No.
But I'm dead.
You don't want to touch it, I don't think. I mean, I really...
Well, it would have to be interesting or special, or I'd have to, I'd have to be very down on my luck.
Or Vincent Price would have to be in it.
Which, that's what you would assume, because the first one was really good. You don't want to touch that. It's really a fine performance there.
No, thank you.
Yeah, where do you go? How did you study for that, to be a fly?
Just, actually,
Did you hang around Willie Nelson? Never mind. Never mind.
Well, see, one thing in The Fly, which was really cool, is that he, the doctor, was attempting the entire movie to try to reverse this process, to try to figure out what happened, how it happened, how it could get. And so at the very end, he had already transformed. His hand was already one thing, was one big thing. And he had figured out one way he might could try it, and he couldn't use his claw to punch it in the computer, but he was still trying. One last shot to go. So you were cheering for the doctor the entire time, and you wanted you to succeed but even though he was transforming into this bug, he still was keeping a log and a record of what was happening to him. And from a doctor's standpoint, a scientific, even though I am going to turn into a bug, I'm going to make sure I keep good record of it so those who want to read it can. So, I mean, pitching job, man. Hate to keep talking about it.
Terry, did we interrupt your question again?
Well, I had one more.
We're sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, the scenes when you had to regurgitate on your food, did that really gross you out when you were doing it? Because I almost lost my popcorn.
See, Brian, that's one of the reasons you...
No, I've seen that scene.
It's really gross.
Oof.
It's really gross.
Yeah, it was pretty gross. But no, I wasn't, because it's so technical and it's such an illusion. Before the take, we would somebody would have a solution of milk and honey. And I'd load up, and they'd say, "Okay, action," and then I'd
fire.
I'd load up.
Puke till you see the lights of their eyes. Terry?
Yes.
Everything okay now?
Yes. Mark and Brian?
Yes.
Thanks a lot for waking us up every morning with a giggle, you guys.
Hey, get out of here. Hang on for your toast tongues.
Great. It's weird when you guys aren't there in the morning because it doesn't feel right. You wake up to the radio and it's like, there's no Mark and Brian.
Weird for us, too, and very kind of you to say that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Terry.
This film you were talking about doing, The Life of, who is this you were talking about?
Oh, Nikola Tesla. Oh, this inventor around
very cool.
You know him? Yeah, around
personally, he was over the house last night working on my ice maker. Hey, let me see, I can do this.
So anyway, there's a chance of this happening.
Oh yeah, there's this. It's kind of a slow boat to China. There's been the script around for a couple of years, and we're trying to get it made. But it's an interesting project, and he was a fascinating, charismatic kind of visionary guy.
Would love to see that happen.
Yeah, me too.
Best of luck with that.
Thank you very much.
Now, the film that he has out that starts today?
No, it started tax day, Wednesday, 2 days ago. This is the first big weekend.
Now, you said that it's doing well. You've heard reports. I wonder how they get that. As 2 days ago, they already know that the movie's doing well.
I don't know. Somebody said, who knows if it's true, but somebody called me and said, oh, yes, we're getting reports. The first day, a couple hours after it, they said, we're getting reports from New York. These first couple of showings been very good. We can predict, it's like a presidential, that we can project the whole weekend. I think it's going to do very well.
Well, Jeff, you've got box office draw. You put, if Jeff Goldblum's in it, it's not going to be... it's not going to be your standard kind of thing. You're different in everything you do. Big fans.
For example, on the movie Deep Cover, from Siskel and Ebert, Roger Ebert said, one of the most terrific movies of the year. And those guys, I would imagine when you get a good review from either one or both of them, that's a feather in your cap, because they're so widely known by people. And they're a little asshole-ish on many occasions, on many films that don't maybe necessarily deserve it. So that's got to be a nice stab.
Yeah. I think that'll help.
So Deep Cover is the name of the film. It does star Jeff Goldblum and Larry Fishburne. So if you see it there and you got some time, go check it out. Because there's not a lot of films out right now that are, doing all that well.
Thanks for coming out and playing with us today.
Thank you very, very much.
Did you see Wayne's World?
Loved Wayne's World.
Me too, man.
Can't watch it enough.
I'll have the cream of some young guy.
That sphincter says what?
Oh, God. Yeah. All right, gang. Jeff, again, thank you very much for coming by. Please come by and be with us at any time.
I'd love to.
You're always welcome.
I will, thanks.